we jump on early because it takes a few minutes before people come in. And so we act a fool.
Yes. Look how cute we look today.
We
both matching masks, matching stickers. Hi, Erica. Thanks for coming watching.
Stickers. You can't back up.
You can see my sticker. They're not shirts, but we want to make shirts like this. So if you think they're cool, let us know.
Isn't that fun? I love it.
So, yes, and we have lots of cute little Valentine's buttons. So, thanks, Erica. You're awesome. You're our first watcher. Woo! Kathleen, thank you so much for tuning in.
Yes, thank you. And we are closed, so I pulled my mask down to talk because I'm going to be doing a lot of talking
and
today.
he's very considerate. He always asks me if it's okay.
Because we are fully vaccinated and boosted.
And I said, it's absolutely fine.
But I go to work, I go there, I stay home, I come here. I don't go out to eat anymore. I don't
either. We're here.
So,
how's your New Year going, everybody? Is everybody doing good? Getting ready for the next holiday?
What did I call it? This is a show of what?
Figurines.
I know,
but
I
can't remember.
I can't remember. I had the perfect thing. That's our 50-year-old minds.
I know. We're going to have a fabulous show.
Yes, we are.
I'm just going to say figurines. But
Figurines and all figurines. All sorts of figurines.
Hi, Lynn. Hi, Sherry. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you. Guys, look we're getting hearts. Yay, hearts. Give us hearts and boost us up.
Yes, it does. It makes us all excited and happy.
And we'll get silly and we'll get crazy. Hearts, hearts, hearts. Oh, there's another one. Woo! Oh, there's another one. Yay!
I found a poop ring.
We're getting lots
Look at
of
them.
hearts.
I love it. Look, I found a poop ring.
Hey, look at that. A poop ring for...
A poop
hey,
emoji
Ty.
Isn't that crazy?
Yay, hearts. We love hearts. Give us hearts. We get very excited. Yay.
Hundreds of them.
Look at how excited. Oh my gosh.
Look.
This is like the first.
Hearts in the eyes.
Oh, look at this. Who could I give this to? Does anybody know? Oh my gosh. Hi, Sue. I love you too. We love you guys. Hi, Heather. Oh my gosh, we got lots of people.
Yeah, so we're going to be talking about figurines tonight.
Hearts.
All sorts of
Hello,
figurines.
Ty. Oh yeah, figurines. It's going to be wonderful.
Because Valentine's Day is coming.
Yes.
And there's hearts everywhere, as you will see. Hearts everywhere.
Thank you. You guys, our customers are the cutest. Thank you.
Aren't they the cutest as I knock everything over?
Yeah. No, they said we're the cutest.
We're the cutest?
We are the cutest, but our customers are cute too.
I'm even cuter now.
He's a cutie. Vicky, hi, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, we got like a lot of people.
Good, I love that. So, when I say figurines, what do you think of?
Well, it takes me back to when I was a little girl, and I used to have the little figurines for like my birthday.
All the way back then?
Yeah, all the way back then. Like 40-some years.
No, well, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, because we started like 1 to 10, like I did like 1 to 10.
Oh, you did the Joseph originals?
Yeah, they were like the
you
Josephs.
did these. So you got one of these when you were 11?
Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, I think I stopped at 12. My great aunt. Yeah, those are so pretty. And this is what we're talking about.
So not just these, but we're talking about them in general. But this is number 11. Did you know that Joseph Originals goes from age 1 all the way up to age 21?
Really?
But finding 19, 20, and 21 are very difficult.
Yeah, I was just gonna
But
say.
aren't they cute? These are great to collect for like your daughters or whoever.
Goddaughters, nieces, granddaughters.
Because you can line them up.
My great aunt bought me one every year. And it's a great memory because she's not with us anymore.
You know, if you keep them, if you wash them and you put them up, and then you just with a little duster or you just do a little Swifter, it won't be so hard to keep them dusted.
I know. See, that's the one thing.
Canned air.
This is what we need to tell you. A lot of people don't like to dust, but well, no one really does.
Where are the hearts? When we say dust, nobody hearts.
Hey, we want hearts for dusting.
So this is a Joseph original.
For dusting.
I know. We can do arrow down for dusting.
Someone's being nice.
I'm going to show you. Look, this one is marked inside Joseph Originals, but sometimes they come with stickers.
Right.
This one, I didn't grab one with one to show you, of course.
Now, a lot of people that we know are kind of trying.
She's got a needle.
Oh, okay. So pretty.
Look at that. This is how detailed. She's got a little needle in her hand, and she's doing a little needlework.
At 11 years old. Ooh, she's got red eyes.
Although, to be honest with you, I don't know an 11-year-old who needles.
No, or red eyes.
She does have red eyes.
Well, they're brown. So we're talking about figurines, and they're so beautiful.
They also make months.
Oh Yeah, like May. Yeah, so it would be your birthstone. It'd be like your color or flowers, like the month of May is since I'm May. I think it was the little. What's the little lily? The teeny tiny little lily.
Are you Lily of the Valley?
Lily of the Valley.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Lily of the Valley, a deadly flower. That's so beautiful. It is. It's poisonous.
Is it? Well, yeah, a lot of stuff's poisonous.
So,
my breath can be poisonous.
Let's go back, shall we? Let's go back.
Okay, so.
Let's go back into the 70s and 80s that you see at Grandma's house. Let's talk about Hummels.
Ooh, Hummels.
Okay, so we get called daily, or not daily, weekly about Hummels. Hummels is true antiques, a true antique store, or an older a store that carries a lot of older, turn of the 19th or turn of the 20th century stuff. Carries a lot of Hummels. And back in the 70s and 80s, Hummels were...
It was very, very
there was a lot.
popular.
And so, I'm going to show you some Hummels. I'm just going to look and see.
Okay.
So,
Hummels were very popular.
Hummels, we all know what Hummels look like, right? So, Hummels were hugely collectible. They're everywhere. One of the things that I learned about Hummels, well, first of all, their parent company is not Hummel. The parent company is Goebel.
Yeah, Goebel and by West, but they're West German.
Oh, they're all West Germany.
So most German and German and Polish people, we were German and Polish, so they collected a lot of these.
Oh yeah, they collected a lot of these. A lot of grandmas had them. A lot of people had them, and a lot of generations are moving on and leaving these for the kids.
Right.
And so we get a lot of people asking about Hummels because they don't want to collect them. Hummels have gone down dramatically in value.
And that is because they don't ever stop
Making
production.
Them. And not only that, it's just not in right now.
Right.
And people who collected Hummels collected hundreds of Hummels. So, but
Yes.
they paid a lot of money for Hummels back in the day.
Yeah,
and
lot.
Today we sell Hummels for like this. This is a Goebel Hummel. There's the Goebel sign. Ooh, you can't see that. Ooh, how do
It's
I
just
make you
because
see
it's
it?
so bright.
Anyways, and we sell them for like $10 to $25.
Yeah.
When some Hummels, some a little bit more because there can be some Hummels.
This one's from 1963, and this one's 25.
One of the
It's
cool
beautiful.
things, and some of the Hummels can be worth a lot of money because what happens is, like take this mold for instance, right?
That's adorable.
So they can make this mold 20 to 40 years in a row.
Okay.
But you see, the thing is what's important is the markings that you have on the bottom.
So
they all have Goebel, and most will have West Germany. But then there's little tiny spots, little tiny marks in here. And in the little tiny marks, it can determine the price because... What, can you...
Yeah, you want me to get it?
Yeah.
I'll get it.
And so if you can look closely, I don't know, there's like markings within it, and some of those markings can change the value of it. So keep that in mind if you see 3 different things that are Hummel and they're all identical, but they have different marks on them, that could determine the price difference on them. And so Hummels, but you also want to be careful because Hummels were so popular that other companies jumped on the bandwagon and started making other items that look like Hummel. Now that looks like a Hummel to the untrained eye, right? But it is clearly not a Hummel. So do your due diligence and look on the bottom of these. It should say Goebel or West Germany for it to be a Hummel. And whereas this can fit right into your Hummel collection, it is not a Hummel. So always you want to see the Goebel or West Germany sign underneath your Hummels for it to be a Hummel. Because as you can see, this is one that looks very similar to a Hummel.
You would be able to just give me your phone number.
So.
And we'll find it back when we're done. If we have it. We had it. I don't know if we still have it.
And then Goebel is a parent company for Hummel, right? She'll be back over here in a minute. But Goebel is a parent company for Hummel. And so Goebel makes all sorts of different types of figurines. This one is the Hunt. It's called the Hunt, as you can see under there. And it is a Goebel. And it's a numbered piece, but it's not a Hummel. So keep that in mind. Goebel there are collectors who like Hummels, and there are collectors who like Goebel, and there are collectors who like Goebel Hummels. So, fun stuff, right? So all of you are falling asleep now because the entertainment is helping a customer on the phone. Where are the hearts for the entertainment? She'll be coming back here in a minute. Because I just talk and just drive you guys nuts.
No, you don't.
She's the entertainer, right? She's the entertainer. So, Dresden. Let's talk about Dresden a little bit, shall we? Dresden's a place in Germany that puts out a lot of figurines, a lot of porcelain and ceramics figurines. And one of the things, come here because I know you thought this was cool.
Okay. So sorry.
What was she looking for?
She, remember the fold-out comb for like grease or fountain? Do you still have that?
I don't know. I have to look over there.
Okay, so she needs one.
She needs it's like a.
So it's really cool what the person needed, so I
had it
really
on
wanted to
my
help
thing.
it. Yeah, so
Remember?
it's one of those old-fashioned, it looks like it could be a knife, but you put it in your pocket.
Switchblade.
Flip
It's a
it
switch
out,
comb.
and it's a comb, and it's metal, and it's very nice.
It's like a
and-
switchblade, but it's a comb.
Yeah, very, very cool. It is made very nice.
So what's exciting about Dresden's?
Dresden's beautiful faces. Are you asking me?
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, Dresden's. They have lace, which is really
Yes.
beautiful.
What's exciting? See the lace. Look at the lace around the outfit. Right? See the lace
and
around
it's
the outfit.
actual lace.
And
Gotta go. Keep
what-
up the good work. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Yes,
thank
thank
you
you.
so much. We appreciate you even saying that. And thank you, Sherry, Aaron, Linda. Thank you, Kathleen. Appreciate you.
So what they do is they take lace. This is real lace. They take lace, they dip it, and then while it's still wet in the
In the gloss.
in the
or the
I lost my train
It's
of thought.
okay. Here, you want me to hold it for you?
Yeah. While it's still wet, they drape it around and they let it dry on there. So therefore, Dresden, if you look closely at it, it is so beautiful.
It is. It is very beautiful. We have to show you some really amazing pieces.
Okay, so if you look closely, you can see how beautiful the lace is, right? This one has 2 little dogs. Plus,
Aw,
look at her
little
umbrella.
Poodles,
I love
little
it.
Poodles.
Now, this is just Japan, and I'll talk about occupied Japan versus that in a minute. So, good lace versus bad lace, okay? And I don't really want to say bad lace because there really is no bad lace, but you can see the difference. I should have grabbed one.
Hi guys, is anybody still with us? If you are, give me a heart, please. We have some beautiful pieces that we want to show you. I have one big favorite.
Look at the lace difference on this one. You can see the lace.
Thank you for the hearts. Appreciate it.
You can
Thank
see
you.
how the lace is actually made through the ceramic.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas this is actual lace that's dipped in it.
I thought this was lace. This is
No.
lace.
Mm-mm.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I believe
this,
it's lace and
no.
it's dipped and it's painted over.
Mm-mm. This is a inexpensive piece. Look at the difference in the
But wouldn't
fineness.
this be like difficult to do?
Mm-mm. Not in a mold.
Okay.
Not in a mold. But you can see the lace difference.
Okay.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
Whereas this is a lot larger hold lace.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever did this did a really well job. Really good job on it. But you can see the difference in the lace.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Lots of different laces.
Yes, so that's how Dresden is. But Dresden is not the actual piece. It is the area in Germany in which they made them. So speaking of Germany,
Yeah, let's show some big popular pieces.
speaking of Germany, U.S. zoned Germany.
Mm-hmm.
World War II happened, and Japan and Germany. Once it was over, their allies went in.
Thanks, Ty. Thanks, Steve. Hi, Steve. Thanks for watching.
Once it went over. Once the war ended, and the allies came back into Japan and into Germany and helped them to oversee a lot of their starting up of their stuff again. Mm-hmm. And so a lot of items during that time, usually 45 to 55, could go a little longer. You would see occupied Japan on stuff. You would see U.S. zoned Germany. And there are people who collect solely those that happened within that 10 to 15 years.
And those are the products. That's
Yes.
what it's called. Occupied Japan and Germany.
So, for instance, where was that one that just said Japan?
Oh, that's England.
Okay, so this one says made in Japan. It would say made in occupied Japan is what I mean, versus just Japan. But we'll talk about that in 1 second. I love it.
I'm just
now,
holding
hold on
it
to it.
because
Who likes Cupies?
Cupies are amazing. Hearts
Cupies.
for Cupies.
Hearts for Cupies.
Hearts for Cupies. I know there's people.
I want to
that
see
have
at least one.
We need at least one heart. Please, one
That's fantastic. Thank you.
Oh,
So look at his face.
He's
So
just
cute, is he? You know what? This reminds me of when I'm getting my kitties on Friday.
That does. That was how it would
Yes,
be.
I know. That's going to be me on Friday night when we pick up our cats. So this is a Cupid, and what makes a Cupid, what makes a baby a Cupid are the wings, the little blue wings. You'll see them
They
here.
all have wings.
They all have wings.
I did not know
Cupids
that.
have wings. They
I
fly.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, like Cupids.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm okay.
So these are Cupids.
You know what I thought a Cupid was? I just thought they were called Cupidos because of their heads.
Their heads? No,
Like
it's
their
because of the
hair.
wings.
Well, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I'm a little
Cupid.
slow. My friends know that I'm a little slow.
No, she's not.
I ride a little bus.
So, Cupids, how much fun?
So beautiful.
Show 'em that.
Okay, so now this is one of my favorite pieces. Now, you guys are going to show hearts for this because this is spectacular. I want you to look at that face.
Hold it up higher.
I want you to see everything, but I just want everyone to just look
This
at
is
the
Carmen.
face. I want you to look at the hands.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to look at the lace, the flowers, her dress. I'm gonna slowly.
Steve, Steve's having a
slowly-
complete heart attack right now.
That I'm holding it
Yeah.
like that. Steve, are you?
You're good. We're good.
I'm absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Isn't that beautiful? Look at her her lace underneath her dress.
So I gotta
It's
tell you, you know what makes her,
gorgeous.
you know what makes her so good is the way her hands are positioned.
It is absolutely magnificent.
So
It
this is Carmen, and Carmen is a Franciscan, which is the name of the company. If you want to tip it up,
I have my finger in there. I have my finger up
go ahead
her.
and take your finger
I
out
just
of
didn't
her.
want her to.
Thank you.
Right
So
there.
as you can see, here's Florence Ceramics is in the round.
Mhm.
That is their mark. Here it says Carmen,
So that's her name.
and that is her name, Carmen Miranda, kind of.
This
So
is her. Isn't
what
her
makes
face
her
gorgeous?
so rare? Because she is one of the rarest pieces
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to Franciscan is the way her arms are done.
Can I tell them?
Yes, be my guest.
So I learned today. So the reason why she is so rare and it's so hard is because these are formed
Molded.
in molds,
Mhm.
and because of her arms being and her fingers and everything like that, a lot of them would break when you're removing them from the mold, and there would be pieces. So that's why they're so little and they're very fragile and
So to
very
have
rare.
all of her fingers and her hands in complete pristine condition is what makes her rare.
Right. And the fact that they'd only, because it was so hard, to keep them, getting them out of the mold.
Well, I'm going to tell you, this is the second one we've had in 12 years. We've only come across 2 of them in 12 years.
She's so pretty. Her face, her eyes, just everywhere.
And I must say that her twin sister is sitting at Maria's house, one of our most fabulous customers ever.
Maria!
Her twin sister is sitting at Maria's house. Maybe Maria's new house needs another twin.
I think so. Hi, Marie Belle. Thank you for checking in. Hi, Paula. Hi, Stefan. And thank you, Roger. Oh, we got some new people.
So
Thanks for checking in.
this is one of her favorite pieces.
This is one of my favorite pieces, and
If Dawn is on.
If Dawn Johnson is on, or David Johnson, I want David to purchase this for Dawn. And if not, we are going to have her watch this because this is gorgeous. I think of Dawn, and I think of Dawn all the time.
Okay, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So this is called the Winter Walk.
So beautiful.
Perfect time. The Winter Walk with that gorgeous dog right here, right? So this kind of looks like a Yardrow, doesn't it?
It looks, to me, I get confused. But you know what? I can tell now that I'm learning the faces and the paint and everything like that.
What is this?
Oh, I forgot. Right, it's a Dalton.
This is a Royal Dalton.
I was gonna say it's a Dalton. But
This
it's
is
Royal.
Reflections by Royal Dalton.
That's England.
Royal Dalton's out of England, yeah. And it is, I'll show you under here, a Winter's Walk. It is a numbered piece, and as you can see, make sure I do it right, the Royal Dalton mark.
Yes, Winter's Walk. Isn't that beautiful?
And the Winter's Walk. It's one of the cool pieces. I love it.
It's
a
very
nice size, so
beautiful.
you want to make sure if you buy something like this that you know the size of your shelves because this is a taller piece. Ooh, somebody loves it.
Yay!
So Royal Dalton, highly collectible.
Yes. Very
Now,
much.
remember, guys and girls, these are perfect substitute for flowers or
Valentine's Day.
with flowers for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Something that'll last forever that they can look at.
Yeah.
Maybe a nice winter's walk with the dog. Maybe
Lots
you
of
guys
people
have
love
one of these dogs.
I know. That's why my girlfriend, she dresses like that. They have that dog. I just see it. So like maybe like when you see a figurine, it reminds you of someone or something that they like. So instead of the candy or the jewelry, which we have here, we have jewelry, but the figurines are beautiful.
I know the flamingo dancer statue is gorgeous.
Oh yes, Renee,
It's
you should
absolutely gorgeous.
You really should come and look at that if you are interested in figurines. It's just I love the artwork.
Royal Dalton makes a ton of stuff. You can get plates, you can get all sorts of stuff. It's a huge, major manufacturer. They make stuff to today and they go back forever. So Royal Dalton's a huge collector. Now, I did say it doesn't look like a Yardro.
And they're from Spain.
They're from Spain. Yes.
I'm learning.
So,
Yardro.
Yardro is near and dear to my heart. I collect Yardro at home, but not all Yardro, only animals. And I've got a couple of Yardros down here.
This is
Yardro.
how it's spelled, but that's not how you
L-L-A-R-D-O.
pronounce it. And
But
they're
it
from
is-
Spain.
The double L is pronounced as a Y, Yardro.
Hi, Mom. Marilyn. Jason's mom.
Also, my mother collected it for years. She loves it too.
Yes.
So, Yardro. Let's talk about Yardro. I have a pretty good extensive collection of Yardro myself. And I want to tell you a little bit about Yardro because Yardro is stunning.
It's very
And Yardro, depending on the piece, if it is a discontinued piece, can actually increase in value over time. And one of the things about Yardro that I like to tell people is it's like KFC. Because its ingredients for its for the ceramic
the ceramic.
is highly guarded
China.
secret.
And the glaze and the paint. And
Oh, just the period.
everything.
It's a highly guarded secret. And
I have a question.
yes.
Okay, so I've noticed with the Yardro, do they stay in these soft muted colors?
Mostly yes. Mostly yes. When it comes to Yardro, it is mostly the
Like the soft sage,
soft
the gray,
muted colors.
the soft blue, the
There's
taupe.
pink, there's soft pink, there's stuff like that. Now I'm going to tell you your cost difference with a standard Yardro will be if there's flowers versus known flowers. Or if it's a discontinued versus discontinued.
Okay.
So when I say flowers, can you grab me the one that isn't? That lady right over there.
In the back. Oh,
Can you
yeah,
grab
the
it?
flowers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I can get it.
Oh, you can get it?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because
I
I'm
don't
going
have
to
to
fall
fall
over
off, and that
and
would
knock everything over.
It'd be a disaster.
But then I wouldn't be me if I didn't. So I'm going to show you. So she has no flowers, right? But she is marked Yardro on the bottom, right here. L-L-A-R-D-O, Spain. And all the additional marks on it you can see here. And I was lucky enough to come across some with the actual designer.
This one isn't Yardro.
No, I know it's not. But,
Okay.
but it has
But you're
what I
going
want.
to show. Okay.
So when I say flowers versus non-flowers, this is not a Yardro, but this is a Yardro look-alike, which I'll tell you about in a second. But Yardro does, you see the little tiny flowers that are all on those? When Yardro does it, like if she was holding a bouquet of flowers, and let's say she's $70, right?
Okay.
If she was wearing a bouquet, if she was holding a whole bouquet of flowers that are like this,
It would be like
$170 because
Okay.
a little quick story to tell you. We were in Hollywood and I was at the Yardro store on Rodeo because I was showing Steve Rodeo Drive and my mom's birthday was coming up, so I wanted to get her something from the Yardro store. So they had these little tiny ducks.
Hi, Sarah. Thanks for tuning in.
Here. They had these little tiny ducks that were maybe that big. Literally that big, never buy from the Yardro store. That big. Okay. And they had ones with, they all had little caps on. The little ducks had caps on that had flowers on them, right?
Aww.
So Steve's looking in the window and I'm like, well, they're probably $100. And Steve's like, well, it's your mom. Go ahead and get one. I walk in and I asked it how much. They were $750 each.
Well, hello. He was in Hollywood.
They were this big.
He was on Rodeo Drive.
I was.
And he was in
Hence the reason I said never shop
store.
Rodeo Drive. So I ended up getting something else from Yardro, but that's what I mean about the price difference on those little flowers. So Yardro, right? So this one looks like a Yardro, right? You would not be able to tell the difference really if you look at them. Because they do have blue.
Now then I'm learning though. I can
Right.
tell because this is a little more vibrant.
Right.
And the Yardros are
But
still...
as you can see, they're not the same. But you could add it to your collection.
Yeah, you could put it to your collection to go, with it. If you
Now,
like really love the piece.
Yardros can be expensive. Like I said, $700, right? So, what Yardro did I not grab one? Oh,
You
here.
had the...
No. I didn't grab a...
What? You have the Yardro in your
No,
hand.
the other one, the nail.
Oh,
Wow.
here's the nail.
Yeah, let me have her.
Yep,
No.
this
Is it?
No, this is the nail. You just remember? Remember? That's the nail.
Oh, okay. So, I did...
Thank goodness you have, May.
So, I got my hands full of Yardros. So, Yardro is
Steve's
their,
having
is
a
their
corner.
top line. Isn't that hilarious? I'm just all over the place. I hope these people are like, you're
Steve, are you
you're
still
crazy.
watching?
So, Yardro, right? Llardo, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the top line. So,
Okay.
kind of like with
Gap.
the
No.
Gap.
So,
You have the Gap, which is
midline.
midline clothing. Then you have Banana Republic,
Which
which
is
is the
higher.
higher line, same company. Then you have Old Navy, which is your more economy line, right?
Exactly.
Same company. So you have Yardro, which is their standard line. Then they produced, because so many people wanted Yardro but couldn't afford it, that they produced the nail line.
Is that the one that, is that nail?
NAO.
Okay.
It's darker, that's why.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
The nail line. Nails still 100% the quality. A lot of them are not glazed. They can be a matte finish,
Oh, okay.
but they're not going to cost as much. So what's going to happen? Maybe this one will not be discontinued ever, so therefore it will be constantly made.
I'm looking at the faces too.
I know they're the same face.
Yeah, they use. I'm noticing they use a lot of very much the same face.
And they are muted in color, but they're really
I know,
beautiful.
but yeah, they are beautiful.
And these make a gorgeous, gorgeous gift for Valentine's Day.
Oh yes, definitely,
You know.
definitely.
So,
I do love the Royal Dalton. I do love my Josephs too.
So-
and I love the ones without the name.
Set
I mean,
that
I
over
love
there.
the ones that don't have names either.
so show them the cute little ones. The cute little
yeah.
ones.
Oh, like these.
Yeah,
This,
the
or
ones
like-
that are. So we've got everyday stuff too that you guys want to take a look at. Maria,
Maria, get her a little. Get her.
your twin. We're talking about your twin. Your twin sister. So she just jumped on. She has her twin.
Yay.
Are you loving it, Maria? You've got to be loving the Carmen that you have.
So this is just a little teeny tiny beautiful bouquet that will last always if you're thinking about Valentine's Day. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It does remind me of when I was growing up, like great aunts, my grandma. And on the bottom,
She is as pretty as mine.
and she is, right, Maria? Like, I can see you with that. It is, I'm like, that's one of my favorite pieces, Maria. So this is by, it's
Ansley.
Ansley.
Those
by
of you who
England.
those of you who collect teacups,
Oh,
a lot of
yeah.
collectible teacups are Ansley.
Okay, so
um,
this is just another little beautiful thing.
Yep.
You could be on a boudoir, on the side table, a nice little
on the desk.
on the desk, something that you do not have to throw out because flowers you throw out. So this is kind of pretty.
And something
You
like
know.
this is really easy to clean. All you have to do, because it is 100% ceramic,
Yeah, just a little.
no, you can just run it underwater.
Oh
and
yeah, and then
dry.
let it dry. You're so smart. He's a brainiac. And then, oh, this is just cute. This is just actually from like a card store. It's by American Greetings. And how sweet is this? If you have
How
children,
fun, right?
how sweet is this for Valentine's Day for your children? Maybe two little girls that are sisters. How sweet is this? You know, if you can't, it says you can't be poor if you have a friend. I just think that's beautiful. So figurines, I think is wonderful. Let's see, that was the first. Oh, Maria said the first piece that she ever bought from us was that dancer.
Yeah. So this is cute. So this would be cute for like, and what I think is so fun about this is it's 1982. I was 12 years old. 1982.
I love it.
Look at the color of that thing. It's so cute. Like maybe little brother's having a new little sister.
Oh my gosh, yeah, or for Valentine's Day for his little sister.
Yes, or just Valentine's Day in general.
Yeah, it's
But I think
adorable.
it would be really cute in like a little girl's room or a little boy's
Yeah.
room, and just sitting on the counter. But this would be great,
That'd
like
be great for a little brother that's having a sister.
for the
yeah.
brother. So when you do reveal day, or when you tell your children, or your if you have a
Yeah.
little boy or whatever,
That's
that he's having a
adorable.
little sister, you could give him something like this so that he knows how to treat his little sister.
That's precious. I really think that's so beautiful. Speaking of precious moments are figurines too, and they were very popular in the 70s and in the 80s. And the 70s ones are more collectible.
They can be, yes, because they're not as mass produced.
Right, but they became very mass produced in the 80s.
And like anything else, they can have discontinued. They can be worth more.
Right.
And so, tell me about that.
So this
Capo di Monte.
Campo di Monte. Okay, where is this? Oh yeah, Italy. And these are just little these are just beautiful little flowers and figurines that I remember seeing that my grandmother or my great aunts had, made in Italy. And what is it? They're just
Capo di Monte is a company in Italy that makes very, very ornate, very, very, some say gaudy, some say over the top ceramics. There's they're all floral based. They all have a lot of the flowers on them. They have maybe people.
Maybe a little kitschy.
You know, I saw once a coffee table that had swans that held the glass. They were Capo di Monte. A lot of older families will have a Capo di Monte.
Are they reasonable price?
It depends.
It depends on how intricate, right?
Like, again, Capo di Monte has gone way down in value because of its style.
I don't know if you can see that little sticker on there, but it does say it was made in Italy and ceramic porcelain.
Again, Capo di Monte falls within the old school antique category.
Because it was from so long ago.
It was not just that it's very hard to dust. It's very hard to keep up.
Like you said, a lot of Italians might have had it.
Yeah, well,
because
it's Italy, so a lot of Italian homes did have Capo di Monte with the really big, flashy lamps that are. I mean, they're stunning to look at. They're fun to look at. They're a pain in the behind to try and clean.
Right. So that's why we suggest get your figurines, but if you have like a little curio cabinet or a little shelf with glass or little cabinets to put some in, that way you only have to dust not as often.
So this is one of 2 figurines shows we're going to do. We're not going to do the next one next week, but we'll do another figurine show because there's every company in the world made figurines.
And there's one I've been eyeing for like over a year now, and I think I should get it.
And not just that, we're going to talk about maybe 1950 and newer, 1960 and newer, even though Yardrow started in 1953, and that falls within the mid-century. It's still got that old school charm.
Yes.
But we'll concentrate on mid-century figurines up to more modern figurines in our next one. Because this would fall kind of into it. Because those of you who like fashion, who are really big into fashion, who love the fashion designers, this is Armani. These are made by Armani.
Isn't that crazy that he came out with some figurines? I wonder if there was like something like maybe his granddaughter. He had a granddaughter or something. And what's it say in the back? So let's see.
Armani.
It just says Armani.
Yeah. So these are Armani, and they're all made in Italy, and they are a resin, not a ceramic. So they are a resin.
Really?
Yep.
That fooled me. Now I see it. Okay.
They are a resin, but they are very cool. So if you have if you love Armani,
you can. It's not.
You could add it to your collection of Armani clothes.
Did you say now? What's the price points of Armani?
Like this one's $20.
Okay.
You know, so it's not that expensive.
I gotcha.
Because some of one of the old school ones that you cannot forget is Balique.
Oh, yeah.
The Irish-made porcelain, Balique vases. A lot of them will have the four-leaf clover. They're very thin. You can see right through them. So you can. They got a high bone content, so you can see.
So when you say bone, so it's actually
it'll give it a translucent look. Yep, they're bone china. But one of the other things I wanted to talk about before time loses us are these, because these are just fantastic.
So do we have any? Yes. Do we have any seamstress sewers?
Stuck on her hand up there.
Seamstress sewers.
These are called half bodies. And what they are? Go ahead.
Oh, okay. No, so the little part here that he called half bodies. And this is a dress, but this is actually where you put all your pins and your needles from, like, if you sew. Yep. So if you did quilting or you made dresses or you're a seamstress or whatever, it's a lovely piece to be on display while, you know, well, it's out. It's not just like this big.
And finding the dress with the pin cushion is very hard to do. It's hard to find.
You can see the pin cushion under me.
And so what happens is when the dress and the pin cushion start to, fall apart, like, they discard it, and then you have the half bodies.
And many people collect those.
And they collect the half bodies. Now,
I know. I think they're cute, right, Renee?
So the half bodies, as you can see on the bottom, would be where it would connect. So it would have the two holes in the bottom, where it would sew onto this. Some of them have very cool designs.
Oh, I like
you can
that.
find mid-century. You can find, Marie Antoinette style.
Like this one right here with
Yeah.
the big.
And like this one.
Whoops.
And of course, the bigger the head, the bigger the bigger the half body, the bigger it is.
She would look really pretty in that.
Yeah, wouldn't she? So the half bodies are very collectible porcelain. Now a ton of different companies made them, so finding specific companies can be difficult. This one just has a number on it, carved into it, but they're hugely collectible. And the fun thing is when you collect these, they don't take up a lot of space.
Right.
Unless you have this on it.
I just think it'd be a beautiful hat to have if you were a seamstress or you sewed or
and
you did any kind of stitching or cross stitch or whatever, and you put it just looks so beautiful.
And we have a huge selection, and these would be fun as an addition to like a if you're going to do a box of candy, or if you're going to do like something, you can tie this right into the bow.
Ooh.
They have holes underneath. You can tie it right into the bow on the top of the box.
I think it's a great idea.
You can add it to whatever gift you're giving. They're just fun.
Yeah, very fun. I think they're very sweet. They're easy collectible. And you know what? So like people are starting to sew again. So like
they are.
Honestly, during the pandemic, lots of people started like cross stitch.
I gotta tell you, so we come across a lot of people who sew and stuff, and they're usually women. I'm going to tell you, they're usually women, with the exception of a few guys, especially, and they're tend to be the younger guys who are in fashion school.
Oh yeah, remember those two guys?
Yes. However, I got to tell you, I had a meeting with
Lindsay.
Here I go again. I had a meeting with a vendor who wanted us to advertise at one of the gyms I go to, and I was talking to him and stuff, and he was dapper. He had on a business suit. He was very, very, very well tailored.
Yes.
And during the conversation we were talking about, I had made mention of his tie, and he goes, "Oh, I made it." I go, "What do you mean you made it?" He goes, "Oh, I needle pointed it." And I said, "Oh." And he goes, "Oh yeah, I know how to sew." He goes, "I know how to sew. I know how to needle point. My mother made sure I could make everything I put on my body."
Isn't that amazing?
And I was like, "Oh."
That's what they did back in the
day. And he was my age.
See, his mother wanted
that's why, and you would never expect this guy could sew.
Like you just didn't.
But then that's judging somebody based on what you think. So
yeah, which is
it surprised me, and I thought it was
typically
very
wrong,
cool.
but we always do it. So here's another little figurine, which they make lots of animals. It's Easter's coming up, but not that. But they do. What was it? Anthony.
Originals.
Anthony Originals. So this is by Anthony Originals.
Yep.
Now, are all their pieces gold and bronze? Yeah, for the most part. For the most part.
It's a mid-century design. It was big during the mid-century time, 50s, 60s, 70s. That the rabbits are cute, but the mice are adorable.
The mice are adorable.
They have the big ears of rabbits.
But so we have a few pieces.
That's all I have right now.
Oh, we sold the other ones.
Yep.
We had a lot of them. Mid-century. So yeah, it says right here on the bottom.
Anthony Original.
But you could see it is super cute. It is really cool. And yeah, definitely mid-century piece.
Fantastic.
Fun. Thanks so much, you guys, for watching. Thanks, Jessica.
Is it time?
I don't know.
Goodness, it is.
Are
it's
we
after
over?
7 already. So we just... So, like I said, this is part 1. We'll do part 2 in a couple of weeks.
We'll show you some really fun, cutesy pieces, okay? Oh, thanks for the little cares
But
with the
we
smileys.
did actually get through all the ones I pulled.
Which is amazing.
That is amazing.
Yes, and we're getting ready for Valentine's Day, so come on in. I got this cute little pin on with a little dog that reminds me of my little
And there's
Fonzie.
jewelry galore.
Yes, jewelry galore for Valentine's Day coming up, and we just want to wish you a good week. Because it's the beginning of the week. We thank you for tuning in. We always appreciate you.
Always.
We are so grateful. Hopefully, I always learn with him, so hopefully you guys learned a little bit.
Do stuff like that.
Yeah, he's great.
I'm going to tell you, it's not always all up here. I have to call. I got to talk to Steve. I got to go over
But he
stuff.
retains it all.
I have to. I spend hours going through things.
Oh, look, Ty.
You know,
see? Ty says thanks for sharing with hearts and stuff.
Oh, thank you. But,
yeah, we learn.
You know, I do my homework before I come on.
Thank goodness, because I'm not. But I'm learning, and I'm happy about it, so I'm very grateful. Thank you guys for watching.
So continue watching us on Tuesdays. Jump over to Instagram. Follow us on Time Warp Vintage. Also, YouTube. YouTube. Go to YouTube. Subscribe to our page, Time Warp LLC, Time Warp Vintage. Subscribe to our page. We need more subscribers. The more we get, the more people can see this.
Yes. And if you want us to do a video on Tuesdays of something that you guys love,
I know we're still working on the robot stuff. I have to find some to have some. Maybe Jason, you and I can get together and we can have you on the show, and maybe you can bring some of your robots and we can talk about them.
Yes. And so anybody, if there's something that you want us to talk about, and they want us to research or come into the store or whatever, and
or maybe you want to be on it.
Or maybe you want to be on it. Yeah, there could be something that, you absolutely love in the store and you want to tell your history of it and why you like it so much. And then maybe why you like coming into the store. I don't know. It'd be great.
So check us out. And if you get out to Vegas, please go to the Las Vegas Antique Center. Check us out. And in Vegas, as well as all of our sites.
Yes, and you know what? I have to say thank you for the hearts today.
Yes,
the hearts make us really happy. We don't always get to see them, so when you send little hearts or thumbs up, that means that it pushes us to do more and better for us. Oh yeah.
More hearts.
Yay! Thank you. Woo!
Anyways, you guys have a great night. We're going to go home. We're going to eat. We're going to have fun. And we will see you guys next week.
Tuesday with bells on and smiles under the mask. Bye.
Love y'all. Bye.
Love you.